Hello everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how you complete the intelligence first mission for the IAA. I'm only going to be talking when I actually need to be in this video, so there's going to be a lot of gameplay and no talking, but I'm literally only going to come in and talk when I need to. I have edited it so that there's no driving and there's no loading screens, so it should be the quickest video I could possibly make for you guys, and hopefully I hope you complete the mission. I will be doing all of these missions, so subscribe and stay tuned. I'll also be doing anything secret that comes out with this update, and we'll just keep an eye on it, so I'll see you in a second.
Paying bribes, taking bribes, the trafficking of drugs and arms, the misappropriation of funds, and lying to the American people whenever strategically necessary. So help me God. I'll take your silence as an enthusiastic consent. Congratulations. Welcome to the IAA, Agent. Earpiece working? Good. Because your first assignment begins immediately. I've sent you some coordinates. Get moving and I'll brief you en route. Important. Your assignment is to give my team access to his private files. We can see if there's a trend. You're going to give my team remote access to Duggan's personal computer.
So the first thing you need to do is drive over to Dugan's apartment. It's a pretty standard GTA Online character's apartment, but in the bedroom there is a computer. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same location every single time. I apologise for the cock in the background. And the hack is very straightforward as well. It's pretty much the same hack that gets used in like every sort of mission like this. And once you complete the hack, all you need to do is look at the screen for a couple of seconds, and then you need to leave his apartment and drive over to one of two targets that you can see on your screen right now.
Stops to make. The Duggans have been giving you're tangled up in this. You shouldn't be. There's almost no species of...
Before you get to the FIB building, I'd recommend picking up this maintenance gear, because then you're going to be able to complete this in stealth. And if you don't complete it in stealth, if you break stealth, you're going to get a 2-star and you're going to have to fight off the FIB whilst you're in the building. But using the maintenance gear, you can sneak in undetected, and you can sprint and jump and do stuff like that. You just can't have your gun out, so just keep that in mind when you're doing it. The combat in a second is going to be unedited. You will going to have to kill some people. That's not English. You are going to have to kill some people, but you don't have to kill too many, and they're not going to detect you either. So what I do is I go for the right first, as there's two people at the end of the corridor you need to kill. You don't need to kill this guy here, as he'll move in a second. I'm sure most of them will move out of the way for you. I don't think the two talking to each other will move, but there are like people patrolling and stuff. You don't have to worry about that guy in the office at all. You don't have to even kill him. Just walk straight past him, get these two at the end of the corridor. I'm not sure if this location's the same for everyone. In the room next to it, to the left, there's another box as well. So if you can't find the tablet where I found it, just check around for these little offices and see if you can find it in a box just like I did. I'm now going to go through the middle here. There's two guys here, and now just be careful, because if your timing is a bit slow, this guy will be coming through the doorway but like earlier. So just keep that in mind when you kill those two, and be ready for this guy to come around the corner and see you. There is a guy here in this little office, but we're just going to ignore him for the moment. And there's going to be three guys here. If you take your time, there's going to be a guy that's like walking around. He's going to be stood by the printer. You can just ignore him. You can walk up to these two here and just whack them both like this. Reminds me of the Diamond Casino heist. And then in this long like desk room here at the end, in a briefcase, there should be the USB stick. And again, I'm not sure if this is the same for every single like playthrough, but for me this is where it was, and that's what it looks like in a little briefcase like that. Now the other guy by the printer has moved. I think it's probably because I walked past him, but now we're just going to walk past him, not kill anybody, and we're going to go back down through the elevator. But make sure your gun is in your pocket before you go down the elevator, just so you don't get detected when you are at the bottom. Now when you get to the other target, you're going to get the option to destroy fuse boxes. There are two fuse boxes to destroy, and they are indicated with this little red arrow here. This one I found as I was just pulling in, so just shoot it with a gun with a suppressor just to make sure you've destroyed it. And the other one is also on the roof. I'm going to speed up the route I took. I recommend just running to where I am about now and go a little bit further away from the building, and you can probably see it, or you can take this long route that I took because I didn't actually know where it was until I found it. It's just up here on the roof here, but you can probably see it from the floor, which is what I'm saying. But once you've done that, you can literally enter the building and you should be safe. There are no enemies, and you can just use your flashlight to see where you're going and just find the headset that you're after and the storage device. I'm just going to leave this bit unedited as well. It's quite a big area, but it's quite open, so you should be able to find these quite easily, and they are quite shiny, so just keep that in mind. Now you're pretty much done with this mission. If you haven't been detected, all you need to do is drive back to the drop-off at the airport, and then that is your mission completed. I did fail this quite a lot of times because I was just trying to make sure the video was fully in stealth, so my payout might be different to yours, but I still made around like 60k, I think, overall with all the losses as well. So yeah, that's the video. I'll make another one in a minute when the next one comes out and I've completed the next mission, sorry. And yeah, I'll see you guys around.